Hello, my friends, and wherever you are out there, I hope you're having a great day or a great evening. And today, what I want to talk about is I want to talk about Principle 5, living on purpose, which is time to come out of the shadows. Time to embrace your greatness. The time is now to make that choice. Make that choice to go after your dreams. Now, as you know, I'm about helping people live on purpose. I'm about helping people who are in a job, trading time for money. They're not happy where they're at. And how many people, hello Andrea, and how many people right now, especially with what has happened, are looking for that purpose, are looking for that why, are looking for something more than a 9-to-5 job, trading time for money, wanting to leave a legacy. So my principles I give about living on purpose is mainly what I'm about, which is about helping you live on purpose, helping you walk away from your job, find your purpose, so you can then share your gift with the world and inspire others to share their gift. So, to find your purpose. So, Principle 5, what I want to share today is how often do we need to come out of the shadows? How often do we have a special gift that only we can do, that nobody else can do, and how often do we keep that hidden from the world? How many times does someone have something special to offer the world? How many times does someone have something special that can change so many lives and they remain the world's best kept secret? Why? Because that's what I'm talking about in this principle, which is we need to make the choice now to go after our dreams. And you may say to me, Chris, why is this Principle 5? Why isn't this Principle 1? Isn't that what you're meant to do? The first thing you're meant to do is make a choice. You got to decide now. You got to go after your dreams now. Make that decision. Shouldn't that be the first principle? You know what? How you choose to use my principles in whatever order you wish to do it in is fine with me. However, the reason I'm using this as Principle 5 is I get it. Making a choice. Just going ahead full charge. That might seem the way to a lot of people, but let me ask you this. You make a choice. How many people have you seen make a choice? How many people have you seen not follow through with it? They get winds of motivation. They get all full of hype. And then you ask them a month later, 2 months later about their momentum, about their choice. And then they say to you, no, I've given up. Why? Because it's all well and good to make that choice. However, what I've learned, and this is what I'm sharing with you, my friends. You see, everything I'm sharing with you is what I've used in my life to find my purpose. So I found my purpose. I've had to rewire my mindset. So I need to share with you a lot of the mindset knowledge I have now because of what I went through. And this may surprise you, but making the choice, you know, that wasn't my first principle. See, before you make a choice, you gotta remember, number one, identify and live in your gift. You gotta know, what is your gift? What's your gift that will change the world? Secondly, you need to know your worth. How many people out there don't know their worth? How many people are basing their worth on what other people tell them, on what someone else perceives their worth to be? Number two, you got to know your worth. Number 3, you got to have a burning desire. Number 4, you got to have a powerful why. You want to know the honest truth? If you don't have those 4 principles, then you can make a choice. You can say principle number 1 is make a choice. Make a decision. That can be your first principle. But if you don't know your gift and you're not living in it, if you don't know your worth, if you don't have a burning desire, and if you don't have a powerful why, then I'm sorry, you will make the choice and you won't have the foundations, you won't have the motivation, you won't have the drive to keep you going when life hits you. And then you're gonna say, oh man, I give up. Why? Because you don't have those 4 pillars driving you. I purposely left this principle to principle 5 because until I had those 4 principles as my foundation, as my pillars, I couldn't do the choice yet. I had to have all those 4 principles set up first. I had to know my gift and live in it. I had to know my worth. I had to have a burning desire, and I had to have a powerful why, because only when I had those 4 in place, I was then ready to proceed with principle 5, which is now. I'm ready to come out of the shadows and embrace my greatness. I'm ready to now share with you what I know that has helped me to find my purpose. So I'm going to share with you to help you to find your purpose. And with this principle 5, I'm going to do a separate live video because I've developed a program to help you find your purpose. And I'm also going to chuck in a very special gift for anyone that signs up. However, principle 5, you got to have those first 4 principles in place before you can proceed with principle 5, which is make a choice, make a decision to go after your dreams. Come out of the shadows and embrace your greatness. So that is principle 5, making a choice and following through with it. Why can you follow through with it? Because you've got the powerful foundations at play to keep you going. And believe me, when you make a choice, when you choose to go after your dreams, let me assure you, there's going to be a lot of haters out there that are going to attempt to discourage you. There's going to be a lot of cowards on social media that are tough behind the keyboard and are going to try to attack you. So you're going to get people who can't see your vision try to discourage you. And on social media, you're going to get keyboard cowards who only have the guts to say something to you behind a keyboard. And that's why you need these 5 principles in play to help you through those tough times. Because you need to come out of the shadows, my friend. I believe this, each and every single person has greatness within them. And they let too many people stop them from going after their greatness. They let too many people prevent them from going after their dreams. Why? Because they've made a choice and someone out there has said, oh no buddy, you don't have what it takes to go after your dreams. You're no good. You're nothing. Why don't you go back to a day job? And you know what? So many people I know accept that as part of their reality and then they give up on their dreams. No. Whoever is listening, listen to me well and listen to these words. You were never born to be average. You were never born to just be in a job and pass time for money. No. You were put on this earth to be something more, You were put on this earth because you are special and no one else can do what you can do. You were never put on this earth to be average, my friends. You were put on this earth to be great, and you are great. And if you need me to drum that into you, I will. Because you are never alone on this journey. I will help you on your journey. You need to make the choice. Principle 5. And you need to embrace your greatness. And you need to go after your dreams. Never embrace the darkness. Embrace the light. Andrea, you are great yourself. Embrace the greatness, my friends. You have something special to offer this world, and you were never born to be average. You were born because you're special. And if you've been put on this earth, it's because you have something special to offer the world that nobody else can do. I want to share with you a story that best illustrates this. It was a movie I was watching. It was called The Legend of Bag of Vince. And it was truly a powerful scene. And I love this scene. There was this golfer. His name was Junior. Now he was a promising golfer. And he kept winning tournaments left, right, and center. And he had the world at his feet. And then he went off to war. And he wasn't prepared for the horrors of war. He wasn't prepared for the horrors of what humanity wants to do to one another. He wasn't prepared. And when he came back to his hometown, he wasn't the same. He was suffering depression from that war. And in his hometown, they were going through the Great Depression, and a prominent figure in that hometown organized a golfing contest. And there was 2 great golfers, and they needed a local golfer. And they asked him to play in this tournament. And he wasn't doing so well in this tournament. His shots were all over the place. And he was losing hope in himself. And he had a caddy. And his name was Bag of Vince. And there was a scene where he hit the golf ball, and the golf ball went into the woods. And as he went to get the ball from the woods, he went to pick up the ball, and he started shaking. He started hearing gunshots. He started seeing what he saw on the wall. And he was trembling so much. And his caddy came up to him. And he said, we're all got burdens that we carry. And we're all got burdens we don't know how to handle. And Junior said to his caddy, he said to Bag of Vince, he said, you don't know what you're talking about. And he said, yes, sir, I actually do. He said, we've all got burdens, and we have a choice what we can choose to do with these burdens that are weighing us down. He said to Junior, he said, you can choose to leave these burdens, or you can choose to keep walking. You can choose to keep walking to life. And he said, when you keep walking, he said, you'll reach a point where you'll become whole, where you become free. And he said to Junior, he said, what do you want to do? What choice do you want to choose to make? He said, do you choose to leave this? Do you choose to let go of this burden? Or do you choose to walk? Keep walking to your greatness. And he said to the Bag of Vince, his caddy, he said, I choose to keep walking. He said, I choose to keep walking. He said, however, what do you mean? I become whole. And he told Junior a beautiful message. He said to Junior, he said, Junior, when you choose to let go of the burdens, when you choose to become whole, that means you've chosen to connect with your authentic self. You see, we have an authentic self and we have a false self. The false self is that of the ego, which is telling you what you can't be. However, the authentic self is telling you you can be great. And his caddy, Bhagavan, said to him, he said, you have a choice. He said, you can choose to connect with your authentic self or your false self. And he said, when you choose to connect to your authentic self, you will become whole, because you will then connect with your authentic swing. You see, we all have an authentic swing. Now, what do I mean by that? We all have an authentic gift that God, Allah, Buddha, whatever you want to say, source energy has blessed us with. We all have an authentic swing that only we can do, that nobody else can do. And that has been given to us since we were born, that authentic gift. And we lose that connection to that authentic gift when we carry our burdens and never let it go. When we choose to make a choice to live life with that burden. We all have an authentic swing. And when you become whole, you connect with the Creator's energy. You see, remember, life is energy. Life is energy. And when you connect with the energy of Source energy, which makes up the whole world, you will connect with your authentic gift. And that authentic gift is what will help you to change the world. We all have an authentic gift. And he said to Junior, he said, Junior, I have another question for you, and this is my question to each and every one of you. As Junior was asked, I asked you the same. He said, you have a choice. He said, you can choose to embrace the darkness, or you can choose to embrace the light. You see, I made a choice when I connected with my authentic swing, when I connected with my authentic gift. I made the choice to embrace the light. And then he also said something else. He said, you can choose to embrace the light, and you can choose to come out of the shadows. And he said to Junior, he said, you come out of the shadows and you embrace the light. And you give it all you got. You never hold yourself back. You see, when people make a choice to go after their dreams, they choose to hold themselves back. No, you must never hold yourself back. You embrace the light. You connect with your authentic swing, your authentic gift, the one swing that you can do that nobody else can do. And you choose to come out of the shadows. You choose to embrace your gift. And you never hold back. You never hold yourself back. You give it all. You give it everything you got. If you say to me, Chris, yeah, but what if I fail? You know, that's life. We all fall down. However, you can choose to stay down, or you can choose to get up. You can choose to embrace the light, or you can choose to stay in the darkness. And this is what my principle 5 is. It's time to come out of the shadows. You see, there's so many people living in the shadows. So many people have an authentic swing that is just beckoning, that is just waiting to connect with you. You know, I don't care what anyone else says. If someone says to me, Chris, I don't have a special gift, yes you do. You've just lost that connection to that authentic swing, and that's okay. You see, because what I've learned is that authentic swing will never leave you. That authentic swing is connected to source energy, the universe, and that authentic swing will always be with you. You can never lose what you were born to be. You can never lose the gift that was placed in you from birth. You see, you can never lose that. So never ever be worried, my friends, about losing your swing or your gift. Your swing and your gift is there, right there, waiting for you to make a choice. And I love that scene because Junior was at the crossroads where he had a choice to make. And I'm going to ask, what choice are you going to make? Are you going to embrace your authentic swing? Are you going to come out of the darkness and show the world your gift? You see, the only choice you have is now. Now is the time to come out of the shadows, my friend. So, if you have a gift, you want to do something more than just being in a job, than just trading your time for money, then I challenge you right here, right now. Are you going to come out and embrace your gift? Are you going to come out of the shadows and show the world who you really are? There's so many people in this world wearing masks, being what other people want them to be. No, drop the mask. Be who you were born to be. So, you have a choice. And this is my question to you. Life is a gift. Life is energy. And you are a gift wrapped up in a present, just waiting to come out to the world. So, at the end of this video, I want you to have a think about what choice you're going to make. And I'm going to ask you this. What choice are you choosing to make? Are you choosing to embrace your authentic swing? Are you choosing to come out of the darkness and be a light to others so you can inspire others to find their light and help each other? We need to help one another in this world so much. We need to come together. So, what choice are you choosing to make? Are you going to remain the world's best kept secret and stay in a box and never show the world your beauty, your gift, your power? Or are you going to come out of the shadows and are you going to come out and show the world who you are? You see, I've made my choice. I'm coming out of the shadows and I'm showing the world my gift, and I don't care what anyone else says. I don't care what anybody tries to do. Nothing is going to stop me from sharing my gift to the world, and I am sharing it no matter what. The question lies, what choice are you choosing to make? Are you going to stay in the darkness, or are you going to connect with your authentic swing? And let me tell you this, my friends, people need your authentic swing more than ever. People need motivation more than ever in this world, right here, right now. We need to be that light, my friends. So go out and be that light and show the world how great you truly are. I hope you found value in this. Thank you so much. Namaste.